Coffee is frigging delicious. Is there really anything better to wake up to in the morning than a warm cup of joe? The caffeine inside coffee, or tea, which is what my parents prefer, gets your blood flowing and your body moving. This amazing stimulant is what gets your body all juiced up, from your morning cup to your afternoon soda to your late night vodka Red Bulls. But how on earth does caffeine work? Well, caffeine from these tasty beverages is absorbed by your intestines within an hour of consumption. It reaches peak concentration in your blood after an hour or two of you drinking it. Because caffeine can dissolve in water and fat, it's one of the few molecules that has the privilege to cross the blood-brain barrier. This cool sounding barrier is like a shield around your central nervous system that protects it by only allowing certain things to pass through, caffeine being one of them. Now, inside your brain, there are more than 100 billion neurons. Combined, these make up, well, you. Between these neurons are spaces called neural synapses. These neural synapses allow for neurons to talk to each other and other cells like muscle cells, for example. As you and your body drag through the day, your body starts to get tired, and a molecule called adenosine starts building up in these synapses. As more and more of this adenosine builds up, the more tired your body feels. It's kind of your body's way of telling you that it's nap time. Now, when caffeine comes into these synapses, it antagonizes the adenosine receptors. It does this by sitting in the receptor and blocking adenosine from being able to bind to it. This prevents the drowsy signal from going through, making you feel like you're not tired. Eventually, though, the caffeine wears off, and in comes the dreaded caffeine crash. Since adenosine can't bind, it sits in those synapses and it starts to build up. Once the caffeine party is over, the avalanche of adenosine rushes in and binds to its receptors. This sends a huge wave of those tired and drowsy signals to your body quickly, making you feel really tired. This is what's known as the caffeine crash. So how come if you've been drinking coffee for a while, you have to drink more of it to get the same effect as you did before? Well, when those synapses aren't getting the adenosine signals because caffeine is blocking them, they start to make more of those adenosine receptors, looking for that signal. Now, if you have double the receptor amounts, you need double the caffeine molecules to block that signal. This is why seasoned coffee drinkers can take down more caffeine than newbies and get the same effect as someone who's just starting out, because you need more caffeine to cover all of those new receptors that have been put up. If, on the other hand, you start to decrease your caffeine intake, the reverse will happen, and you will get fewer receptors in those synapses for adenosine. Now, I have a small favor to ask you. Please subscribe to our channel and give this video a like so that we can keep making amazing content for you. Thanks.